it's Axel again, and welcome back to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Blood and Wine DLC. I reloaded my data. It was actually a simple fix. I got back to this pretty quickly. So now I'm in the last bit. There's 2 of them left. Or, never mind, 1. There was 2. Well, at least that's over with.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Don't need to like each other. Just gotta do our jobs.
If that's how you wish to treat it.
I didn't mean to.
I see
I didn't mean to. I didn't. But the.
And I appreciate it.
I didn't mean to put it that way. I didn't know that's what it meant.
Nearby.
Not at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to understand that, I see. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions. Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call him...
Wait. He doesn't wish to speak. He needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Been out with it.
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
How do you
Captain,
not know?
Need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there, dead. That one. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak true. You must believe me.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Oughta be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Let's go to town.
So yeah, that was a pain in the ass. I could have been done with that in like a few short seconds, but of course there had to be a glitch and he went out the gate. last time at the end of that last episode. I'm like, are you kidding me here? At least that's over and done with.
He's late.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Sintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Sooner or later, everyone slips up. Sintrian stole the Sun Real. That was his mistake.
Yet if we had not happened on the wine stain...
You're right. We got lucky. Even so, still can't be sure he's behind the kidnapping, the blackmail. Need to find the Sintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Sintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Mine? Though, granted, that wouldn't be the first time, would it? Geralt has gotten into quite some trouble.
Used to it. Not the first time I've been hunted.
Must you always? Now, the port warehouse where the wine was delivered, we identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Sintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Sintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Sintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
The Mandragora? What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited.
Well, that
All
would explain
arrive
it.
in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
Gotta nab the Sintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Sintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Again with the we. She
Geralt
always
and
needs
I.
to come.
In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
What does that mean exactly?
That's the Citrian. But we'll get him.
I don't really know what she would consider as appropriate clothes for this. I have some back at Corvo Bianco. I don't have them on me right now. Actually, from here... Actually, what did I pick up? I know I picked up something. Oh, that's what I picked up. Hmm. Hmm.
What will the morrow bring?
Oh, what the? What is going on? What is going on?
Whoa, you shan't be needing that steel.
Didn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
Oh yeah, fun. Great. Okay, I have no idea what's going to make this woman happy. I really don't know. Actually,
What will the morrow bring?
Long live our Lady Anna Henrietta.
whoa, what the heck? Woo! Kind of wandered into a hole I did not mean to go into.
Welcome to Beauclair, City of Love.
Yep, lady, don't care. Come on, Geralt. Can you go a little faster, please?
Best cure for the beast. A witcher.
The beast is punishment for our lax morals. No witcher can save us.
Ay, am I almost there? Jesus. Okay, right here. Technically, I already do have clothes. They're at Corvo Bianco, and I don't feel like
Well,
I don't feel like going all the way over there and getting them and then coming back. So, might as well buy them again. So, that one. Yeah.
Thanks. I think that's all I need for now.
Ever your servant, sir.
Okay. Oops. Stupid thing. Are you kidding me here right now? Thanks a lot, game. It's clearly what I wanted to click on. Clearly. Alright, and go over here. I guess I'll find out afterwards if I really have to put on a mask or not. I mean, I think I'll probably have to. But I don't really know if it matters which or what. I don't know. Either way, let's get ourselves over there.
Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be missed by your ticket.
Probably take off my swords, put on a mask. Like so many other times they've made me do it in this game.
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but... just one other detail. Here, put it on.
A mask?
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on, no one asks who you are.
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Let's go. Soiree started.
Mm-hmm. Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
Clearly.
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. You would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belant.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
Clearly, this is not.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this.
Yeah.
Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaveri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Yada-da-da-da-da-da-da. I can optionally take part in things.
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The page boards, cast them at the canvas.
Wait, then stop bumping into me, woman!
Good food. Yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
What? Whoa!
Splendid. The sky calling to serve. It's the secret.
It's not a lamp sacred reflection. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
Blue plunged with all might.
Should you carve out these hues, drop them in the cave and
This is so weird! I could just throw...
It's
like...
obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
let grief, lush and verdant as a field of mine.
I don't know what I'm doing right now. Just kind of throwing randomly here. It says throw 15. I definitely do not have 15.
Yes, it's sure to be a masterpiece.
Please do not disturb me. One false move.
Voila! Found. Now, allow me a moment to ponder.
I don't know what I did. I just...
The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil, and defiance.
Clearly.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
Of course. Alright. Yeah, sure. Oh my
That's
god.
the preferred hooch of artists.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful punch.
Oh my
Built up
god.
a pretty powerful resistance.
Yeah, this is a resistance, Geralt. When your vision looks like this. Oh, jeez. I'm just kind of a little curious to put... What the heck am I looking at here?
It's a metaphor of the constant struggle for power and justice.
This is the stupidest thing. What the... Really? What the heck? Oh, this is so stupid. This is so stupid.
My employer swears it. Besides, have you not heard the news?
Please leave. This is a private alcove.
Fine.
Rich,
Cecilia never should have performed tonight. Usually we are busy.
Alright. I'm going. Nobody's in here.
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Interesting.
Pretentious. I was prepared for all blah blah blah. Avant-garde, schmaffant-garde.
Ah, how beautiful.
That guy's out.
The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Whoa.
Impressive.
Dolphins. Did not expect dolphins.
It's about to burst.
Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Never suspected you believed in such things.
Goodbye, lanterns.
Aren't they even? Because
I checked them. Wasn't there.
But
What one didn't I check? Did I miss one?
the great rock.
Oh, yeah, I missed one. I did not see this.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Okay.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me.
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learned I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
Well then.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Centrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Centrian noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really
Okay.
like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Okay. Picky, picky, picky. And then you're out here. What are you standing out here for? Or you look exactly like the artist. You look exactly like him. Whatever. Free use, people.
Love letter penned on a napkin. Look.
Oh, my amour, my sunbeam flittering across the firmament of my life.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it. Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
Ah! That explains a lot. Oh my god.
Hit a fist tag. Artist's way of numbing your existential pain.
And they not even wish to call it.
I want to check to see if there's anything else I could get from the tables. Yeah, I will never understand those paintings.
But what if he doesn't come?
He'll definitely come.
Oh boy. Well, getting into this isn't going to be as easy as I
only
thought.
artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come, we must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh! Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Okay.
Looking for Cecilia
Have you
Bellant.
seen her? Anywhere?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What
Yeah,
did the
that's,
man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Quickly, upstairs.
I'm going. I accidentally clicked on the hand fiber. Whoopsie.
That must be Cecilia.
And we have a dead person.
No pulse.
Great.
We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
I really don't like the idea of this.
Killed her, then went out on the balcony.
Not what I was trying to do.
Bloody handprint. It's his.
Well, yes.
Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too. must have climbed this ladder. Could still be here. Need to stay alert. Bloodstains. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace. Seems there was a struggle. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably.
Come on, Geralt. For the love of God, would you work, please?
Sconce is bent. Smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it? Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during a fight, probably. Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
Unless he didn't die from the fall.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail. I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
fell out of the window.
Just so.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
Very true. She is not wrong.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The Heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
I knew something was up. Something feels just up about her. She's
The
just
drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether.
What exactly? You have an idea of this? What exactly could it be?
My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much.
The wine, its theft was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift. At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl, someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
Okay, okay. I'll see to it.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise!
Regis!
I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
Regis! Oh...
My very dear friend,
Detlef
from Nazaire. We are lending our combined resources to the Witcher's Hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally. Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Hello, Detlef. I almost killed you before. Ha ha. Well, or fought you. Not really kill you, but, sure.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect.
Which is right there.
Master Witcher,
right
maybe you could
there.
satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. What might a monster wish to apologize to a Witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trait for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
Detlef, please be good. Please be good while we're gone. I really don't trust this.
Conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a Witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint. My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detlef here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detlef believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore. That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renner.
Yeah.
Oriana, she really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in I can't begin to tell you in how long. But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
You want to hear ravens again?
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Dettlaff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got a way with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Dettlaff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Dettlaff. Good luck, my friend.
Splendidly, Dettlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish the second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
For the most part, Dettlaff isn't that bad of a guy.
You have exceptional friends. This Dettlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count Delacroix' mill. It stands along the Saône-Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Alright, before I do anything else... really? Come on. Don't do this to me right now. Jeez, it's like, you think with all the stinking masks I keep picking up, I could just, I could have a collection in my stinking house. Just like, here we go, hang them on the walls. Just like put a nice rack for them. Like seriously, how many masks have I gotten throughout this game? Seriously.
Damage.
level 49. Yeah. Woo. Ow. Damn you, Geralt. Woo. Rolling. Down the hill. Woo. What am I doing with my life? Whip. Whip. Okay. Alright, lastly... just want to double check. All right. Gotta fast travel here to the mill. Whew. Now, in your turn upon the start, after this, you will no longer be able to finish certain side quests, save your game before continuing. Okay. I was going to. I was actually going to get here and I was going to save my game. Because yeah, it is. We are getting to that point in the game where it's. I think this mission is the. I want to say this is the mission right before the final one, and for the reason of saving right here is because there's more than one way to go about doing the quest. I'm specifically thinking of going a certain way because of the fact. One, I think it's personally the better way to go, and two, it leads off to having a couple other endings to this DLC, if going that way, and there are 2 trophies linked to a certain side of it. So what I'm probably going to ultimately end up doing is going and finding Anna Henrietta's sister, Sienna. Going off and finding out what happened to her, and then there's a certain point where it can diverge off into different paths. So at that point, we got to figure out what we have to do and make sure that we get, preferably the good ending. The thing is, there are 2 trophies. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to end up playing through both endings. Probably the one that's, not the best, or considered the bad ending first, and then going back through with the good ending. Basing it off situationally what goes on. Now, granted, I don't know everything that goes on, but I know little bits and pieces, so we'll see how that goes. I think what we can do is we can go through that. Okay, I think I've made up my decision for the time being. What I think I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to end it here. I will continue on in a little bit. Probably, it probably won't be that long from now. I'll probably put up the next episode soon, and you guys can see the live stream of that. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you guys want more. And if you guys have any suggestions for games I should play, I am open to it. And I hope to see you guys on the next one. As always, this is Axel, signing out.